Moment of truth. I'm not a calm person. Growing up, my outgoing nature or my talkative tendency was one of the things that I tried to change about myself. I mean, I would sit with people, be with people, and I just envy how they can sit down and just be quiet and be, so silent. And I look at the person, I'm like, I wish I could be like you. Not knowing that those people I was looking at and saying, I wish I could be like you, were also looking at me and saying they wish they could be like me. Because I've met people who in the course of our interactions, they're like, I love the way you're so confident, you're so bold, you can be expressive with people without being scared and all of those things. Meanwhile, the person does not know that deep down inside me, I just want to be quiet. Like, people should just be making noise, let me just be watching people. I wish I could be that. It was just a case of you don't know what you have. Because you look at yourself and you probably see a certain tendency that you have, and you see it as a weakness. You see it as, oh, I wish I could stop doing this. And it's not because that attitude or that trait is a bad thing. It's just that you look at other people and you envy the way they are. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't desire moderation, of course, because as I am, I definitely don't, and like, I don't want to talk too much, which is why even as expressive as I am, there are times that I just sit back and observe. I'm not saying you shouldn't desire that moderation, but be contented with your personality. Rather than wanting to change your personality, I think the better thing to do is learn how to manage that personality and wield it as a weapon, as a strength instead of as a weakness. So you're probably reserved, you're laid back, you're quiet, you're calm, and you wish that you could be more outgoing. Definitely, you should strive to be that confident person who, even as reserved as you are, when you open your mouth to speak, people know that this is a confident person talking. But you shouldn't now be looking at yourself less than the person who is expressive, because that person who is expressive probably is also looking at you feeling like, I want to be like you. This is a typical case of you don't know what you have until you lose it. Only that in this situation, most times we don't get to actually lose it. So that puts us in a position where we are discontented with our personalities. And that now pushes us to the point where we don't even maximize our potential because we don't appreciate it as a potential in the first place. Because until you accept something as a potential, you'd always see it as a liability. And the moment you see it as a liability, you will not be able to maximize it. So if you're looking at somebody feeling like this person has it all figured out, this person has an upper hand because they have an attribute or a trait that you don't have, my dear, go and look in the mirror again and analyze yourself. Realize that what you have is a great potential, a great advantage, and a great strength, not a weakness. Accept your personality, own it. It is your personality. And I'm not talking of bad character. I'm not talking of bad behavior. Don't come and be telling me I have anger issues. Anger issues, yeah, it's not your personality, please. If you have anger issues, you need help. You need help. If you talk too much, you need help. If you eat too much, you need help. It's not your personality. It's help that you need. So I'm not talking of all those things. I'm talking of things that are actually personality traits. See them as a strength instead of a weakness.